Well, I'm going to give you 5 more reasons why you shouldn't go to a for-profit college, particularly the 2-year colleges. And actually what came out is some data from the White House and the Department of Education, because they're trying to regulate them more. Because, see, actually, here's what the data show, okay? At a for-profit university, they have, the college is for-profit, 2 years and stuff. 13% of the people in college are going to these places. But 50% of the student loan defaults are from these places. So the people going to these colleges are defaulting, represent 50% of all the student debt defaults, means they can't pay their debt, but are only 13% of the students. So there's something going on there. Okay, here's another thing. The average 2-year for-profit university, has, when you graduate, you have a debt of $23,590. Okay, so that means you're going to graduate after 2 years and owe like almost $24,000 from student debt. If you went to community college, majority of those people have zero debt after 2 years and getting an associate's degree. So why pay $24,000 you have to pay out of your pocket versus zero? So that's crazy. Okay, now here's another thing too. 72% of the graduates from a 2-year for-profit university, when they graduate, they are earning less than a high school dropout. So you just went to 2 years of college and now you're earning less money than a high school dropout. So is that really getting you a better job? 72%. So it's crazy. And actually what's interesting too is that, see, 90% of the money that the colleges, these 2-year colleges get, is from the government. It's you getting a government loan to give them, and then you graduate in 2 years with a debt you have to pay back and a lousy job. Now that's crazy. So when you go to community college with zero debt. Okay. Now here's another thing. The new rules coming out, and this is the reason why you should evaluate these people a little better. The new rules coming out are going to say that when somebody graduates, their loan can't be more than 20% of their discretionary earnings or 8% of their total earnings. And 30% of the students can't be in default. So if they're over 30% in default, they're not going to get government guaranteed money anymore. And what they say is there's 20% of the programs are already like that. So there's already 20% of these for-college universities that have an over 30% default rate, or are charging people more money than they can get, when they graduate, and they won't be able to stay in the program under these new rules. Now that's why these rules are just out to be talked about now before they go into effect. And they tried to bring them out last year, but the for-profit university lobbyists beat them down on it. They found their congressman friends, to push back on this. So it's amazing. And actually right now they say there's 1 million people in these schools who are going to be screwed when they graduate. And so there's already 1 million people. So be careful on these things. I mean, these for-profit universities, I mean, they're living off government money, that they're making you borrow to give them money, and you get nothing in return.